Somewhere, but just can't quite find him. Spotted, but then I can't just.
Because of the unfavourable and often unpredictable weather in this country, most pilots from the RAF, not all, but most of them, were sent to America to learn how to fly, because they could do it under the sun-soaked skies of California, Georgia, Alabama and Texas, and it would happen much quicker. You could progress much faster because of the weather. Once these RAF and Commonwealth pilots had gained their wings, they would be shipped. Equally, the pilots of the 8th Air Force flying the B-24 Liberators and the B-17 Flying Fortresses on the daylight bombing raids out of East Anglia, they all cut their flying teeth on the AT-6. I remember chatting to a veteran once. He was a C-47 Dakota pilot who learned to fly on one of these. He was from Kansas City, Missouri. He was at a flying school in Texas, and he had shot several unsuccessful landings in it, and the fuel gauge was starting to flicker low when his instructor behind him boarded him through the intercom. "Skidmore, the only damn thing this aeroplane wants to do is get on the ground. Why do you fight it so?" So Jim Skidmore gained his wings and he was assigned to P-40 Kitty Hawks and in the United States before shipping overseas. And then one morning he got orders to transfer to another unit, got there in the dead of night, didn't know what he was going to be flying, woke up the next morning, walked out onto the line, and there, as far as he could see down the row, was a line of 36 C-47 Dakotas. He was absolutely devastated. He thought he was going to be a fighter pilot, but the American Air Force had different ideas, and it was all done on alphabetical surnames, nothing to do with your flying ability. Some transition training, got a multi-engine license, and flew a C-47 to England, assigned to the 9th Air Force, arrived at Balderton in Nottinghamshire, spent a week there, and then flew down to RAF Ramsbury in Wiltshire between Hungerford and Marlborough, where he was assigned to the 437th Troop Carrier Group, and spent the rest of the war assigned to the unit, dropping paratroopers into Normandy on D-Day, towing gliders to Holland in September 1944, resupplying Bastogne in the winter of 1944, and then doing towing gliders on the Rhine crossing in March 1945. That's just one example of just one pilot that progressed through the training program and where he ended up. having cut his flying teeth on the AT6, just like we're seeing today. Pilot's bringing the aircraft around now from the south for his final pass. Cameras at the ready. You jumped into one of these as on the air show circuit in the 1980s. He actually had it painted up as a German Zero, in the colours of a German Zero.
Gears down, here he comes. Gunshots.
It's a beautiful landing. Richard Ward, who we spoke to earlier on, just before the display started, one of the Stomp display team pilots, put on an excellent display for us this afternoon in the AT6 harbour. He'll be taxiing back up to the Spitfire enclosure.